somebody who decided that they needed a little bit of space from you and they needed to work on themselves. And I think you agreed with that person. The issue is they may have taken a little bit too long. I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you. So they took this time to themselves. They worked on themselves, hopefully, working through the issues that caused the obstacles between you. But maybe they took a little bit too long, or maybe they were not good at setting any kind of expectations here. But now they have this like full on jealousy because they feel like you should have waited for them. And instead, they're finding out that you have moved on without them. And that's difficult for them to see. So we have someone who may be overreacting or kind of like lashing out because they feel some type of way about you moving on, or they feel possessive over someone who is not theirs. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find it in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. And you can also find my link to my Etsy shop if you are interested in a homemade soy candle in the description box. Hello, Grindhard. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Ralph. Hello, Urban Walker. How we doing? Let's see. We're going to go with the OG or the Rider-Waite, Waite-Smith. What else do we have, please? Hello, Joaquin. How are you doing? Hello, Gigi. I hope you're having a good weekend. Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so this is like someone showing up, knocking on your door and saying, hey, I'm like ready to be in a relationship. So I don't know who that other person is, but you need to tell him to leave. Oh, okay, I see how it is. They're just like showing up and they want to tell you what to do. Hello, Tom. How are you doing? Hello, Jude. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Danny. What's up? We have the Star in the reverse, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. They're mad. And I don't feel like they've actually been able to work through the things they needed to. Maybe they've gotten through some of the things they needed to do. But it feels to me like we've got someone who is trying to make you feel guilty for not being theirs. Trying to make you feel guilty for not holding a space for someone that was, I would say disrespectful, or at the very least not ready for a relationship, right? Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in the reverse. So they've been like no contact with you, or they've been, you know, off somewhere else. They felt like you were waiting for them. They don't want any competition. So they're like, yeah, tell that person to get out. We don't like that person. Ooh, wait, why are we getting rid of Vaccinator? Grindhard, don't worry about Vaccinator. Yeah, so Grindhard has a point. I still feel like there's some respect from Vaccinator, but Vaccinator, maybe we could remove the MY part there. But I'm happy for you and your Knicks. Congratulations to the champions. And the crowd goes wild. I'm happy for you. At least it was only a 60-second timeout. You'll be all right, Vaccinator. Hello. Is it Lyra? How are you doing? What else do we have? Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So where I'm sitting, you took control of your life. You moved forward. You have this balance of masculine and feminine energy. And this person from your past is coming back around trying to claim you. They want another chance with you. But you're over here like, I'm sorry, I've already made a decision. Yeah, I would say I haven't said anything to Vaccinator because it didn't seem disrespectful. Hey, Grindhard, stop deleting Vaccinator. Or was it someone else? Oh, just kidding, Grindhard. It moved too quickly. Hello, AA. Hello, Memories. How are you doing? I see what we got here. Hello, Bashir. My name is Carmen. Hello, Matt. How are we doing today? How did my father make out on his journey? I will take a look at that for you, Matt. Thank you. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing? Hello, Julian. Hello, Soul Seeker. Hello, Burning Desire. How are you doing? Hello, Wag. What's up? Julian, I don't know who that's for, but I don't like it. If you want to clarify that it's for someone else, that's cool. But if it looks like you're calling me baby, then I'm going to delete it, okay? Just saying. So we've got the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Temperance. So we have somebody who has you on a bit of a pedestal. This is a person who feels like you belong to them, even though they have not been in communication with you. They have used your memory as inspiration to do what they feel like they need to do in their life. The thing is, I feel like we got somebody here who is like overestimating how much they've been able to accomplish, or they don't have a full grasp on what a healed person is like. Because they're going to come in and like approach you with a very possessive energy, right? Like, I know I haven't talked to you for 6 months or a year, but you know you're mine. So whoever this person is that you've been talking to, you might as well just like tell them to go elsewhere because it ain't gonna happen. Hello, Sakalo. Please do not put your personal information in the live chat. I will only delete it if you do that. I do personal questions at the end of the general reading with priority to those who tip or donate. You can also gift a membership to somebody else in the live chat, and I will pull some cards for you. But we've got about another 25 minutes of the general reading. This is the Egyptian Tarot. Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Hello, Bruno. I don't know if that's actually what I'm supposed to call you, but I don't need any services. Thank you very much. You may watch the general reading and perhaps it resonates, but I don't need that. So we've got somebody here who felt like if they did certain things, they made certain changes, then it's like they feel entitled to your love. So why haven't you waited for me? Why did you think you could date somebody other than me? How dare you? This is ridiculous. You cannot do that. You are mine. And I think you're over here like, what do you mean? I'm not yours. I think you decided to invest in someone else because you felt like this was somebody who had actually been working on themselves. For others of you, the moving on that they are picking up on that makes them jealous could be that you have decided, I'm not going to stay where I am. I'm going to move to a new city or a new state. And it is not a person that's preventing them from being with you, but a location or distance. But they seem to feel like they should be able to tell you what's up and how you should be doing things. Hello, Flower. How are you doing? Queen Cheese. Told Lucas I won't stay in the dynamic that doesn't align with my values and worth. In connection that doesn't. Good for you for saying that. Align with values, worth, and he was silent. Well then, still speaks volumes, doesn't it? Excuse me. What do I need to know? I've added that for you. Thank you, Flower. Whoa, 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 whoa. Grind hard. You're not gonna hide Vaccinator on my channel. And Vaccinator, you need to be respectful of my moderators, okay? Grind hard. Vaccinator has been respectful and not a problem. I do pick up on it not being a possessive, my queen, but the regal sense. And Vaccinator, please do not start an argument with Grind hard, okay? Let's live and let live. Let's be respectful. I think we can coexist, right? Hey, Black Wall, let's not make assumptions on people's sexuality, shall we? Okay? If you would like to be more respectful, you are welcome to stay in the live chat. But you have no clue what does it for me, okay? So let's not make assumptions. Ugh. It's hot in here, you guys. Let's chill. Hello, Viraj. How are you doing? I'm not saying it's an insult. I'm saying it's insulting for you to come into my live stream and think you know what I like. Okay? Let's not do that. It's rude. What I like in that regard is not your business. That's what's rude. So, I'm putting you in a 10-minute timeout, and I extremely, vehemently encourage you to not make assumptions on what people like, okay? I'm an ally. I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with you making assumptions, okay? Hello, BMF. How are you doing? All right. Let's get back in there. Thank you, Egg. I appreciate that. So we have the Four of Swords. A little cool down period for us. Maybe we just need some charcuterie. And then we will be calm. A little bit of meditation. Nope, just kidding. We have the devil. So you have actually been healing, okay? You have been working on yourself. You came through with this Six of Wands energy which means there have been people that are drawn to you because of that healing energy that you have and the self-respect that people can see you have. But with this devil energy, there's someone here who is obsessed with you. They feel like you're the only person that they could see themselves being with. And then they see you have not held space for them, or you are willing to walk away from that relationship, either because you are moving and starting a different life, or because they see that you are actually with someone else, right? Three of Cups in the reverse. The Stars. And the Page of Swords. So they send this communication. They tell you that you're my person, I want to see you again, and you either leave them on red or you decline. And this sends them into a bit of a tailspin. Like, what do you mean? I've been like working on myself and whatnot just so that I could come back and like claim you. I'm sorry. I am not a sweater in the Lost and Found. I am not a table you reserve at a restaurant. So they feel entitled to you because of some experience that you had in the past. You may have been exclusive, or it may have just been a bit of a flirtation. But when they communicate, I feel like you're disrespected. You feel disrespected, right? Like, hey, I feel like I should have some sort of say in terms of who I'm going to be with, right? You don't get to just waltz back into my life and say, stop seeing that person. I've arrived. Take a seat. Take several seats, because that audacity is a little bit jarring. And with the Chariot being in the reverse, it's like, no. You're not going to tell me where I'm going or who I'm going to do that with. I feel like you are confident in the choice that you have made. Again, whether that's because you're moving away, starting a new life, or if you have met somebody new. You don't want to deal with the same repeating arguments or issues that you had with this ex of yours. You've already made that decision. You've already started to move away. Aw, tell your son I say hello. Hello, Ronaldo. Hello, Exit. How are you doing? Hello, Delinia. Hello, Margaret. Aw, he loves you too. Let's just make sure that we are not being judgmental on other people's religious beliefs, okay? Well, let's see. We're going to go with the Shadowscapes Tarot. Hey, Rachel. How are you doing? It's gotten a little hot in here, Rachel, but we're good. What else do we have? The Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Because this person has not done right by their healing. This is like they took some time away. They had ample opportunity to deal with the issues that caused distance between the two of you. But they only did like half of it. They did not actually learn from that situation. And I think you can pick up on that. Their bossiness or their desire to just kind of like tell you how to live your life is a pretty clear indicator that they are not ready to approach you respectfully. So it's like, block. Nope, we're good. We're done. Hello, Myra. How are you doing? Hello, Sky. Hello, Angel. How are you? So flower, my favorite milkshake would be like a strawberry one. As far as ice cream, I do like strawberry ice cream, but I think my favorite is probably more so like chocolate chip cookie dough or cake batter. So we have Six of Cups and the Hanged Man in the reverse. They're stubborn. They haven't learned from the mistakes that they've made, or they've only done like half of the healing that they needed to before they would be able to be in a healthy relationship. They're frantic because I think they realize I had all of this time to be working on myself and I kind of failed to do so. Hello, Jose. Thank you for the sparkles. We have the Five of Wands. They're like, who is it that you think is so great? I'm better than them. Tell them to go home. I'm your soulmate, and that other person is just like an impersonator. Five of Wands, Four of Wands. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you think that that is, the love of your life. I'm better. You know that you want me. And I think they're wrong. They want to make amends, but they're going about it all wrong. Very bossy. Oh, what a cute little turtle. This is a nice little reminder that it's a good time to stay hydrated. Look, you guys, I got some water. Do you? What else do we have? Hello, Hungry for Fun. Please feel free to put a request in a super chat and I will pull some cards for you at the end of the general reading. That would be in about 13 minutes. Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. In this person's absence, whoever I'm reading for, you have realized what real love is, and you've also realized this person was toxic, right? Thank you, Balin. I appreciate you. Do you have a question? I'm happy to pull some cards for you. I'm glad to hear that, Hungry for Fun. Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it G's? I feel like I'm probably saying that wrong, but hello and welcome. Hello, Aqua. Hello, Merciful. I got you, Balin. And we've got someone who was struggling to let go of the kind of love they felt from you. It's like no one else would do. I know the kind of treatment you give to the people that you are in a relationship with, and that's the only thing that I was willing to work on my healing for. The thing is, you did not hold a space for this person because you know that they can be manipulative. You know that they can lie and not feel bad about it. This is someone who is mad at you for letting them go, but the reality is they didn't do what they needed to keep you in their life. This is their own fault. Six of Wands and Justice. This is karma. They didn't do right by you, and that's also them not doing right by themselves because they have avoided the healing. They have avoided the spiritual awakening that they needed to undergo in order to be seated at your table, in order to have a spot next to you. You're this Six of Wands energy. You have this loving energy, but you also have success, or you're about to. So they love you, but it's an immature love. They want to be close to you. They want to, benefit from your energy, but they don't keep their side of the street clean. They don't work on themselves. It's like, you're so splendid. You're so amazing. You're so self-aware that maybe if I'm standing next to you, it'll look like I'm self-aware too, but I haven't actually done that work, right? Hello, Shayla. How are you doing today? Hello, Frederick. Thank you, Carrie. Oop, I thought one fell. There we go. Three of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Basically, the universe saying you snooze, you lose. You had this opportunity. They had weeks or months, and in some cases, years to work on themselves. And they're going to be over here mad at you because you're choosing something better for yourself. You had the opportunity, but you failed. So now whoever I'm reading for, probably you, right? Six of Wands energy. They're like doors opening for you. There are offers coming your way. And this is because you've stuck to the path or you have prioritized the healing that they have walked away from. I'm doing well. How about you? No worries. So this is the voyage of the soul. What else do we have, please? Intuition, innate, perception, instinct, clairsentience, extrasensory, vessel, body, nourishment, wholesome, nutrition, and health. So for many of you, as you work on your spiritual journey, you become more physically attractive to others around you. Your confidence is more natural. It's not dependent upon external validation. You have a glow about you. This is drawing in more attention, but you also are leveraging your intuition to make sure that you're connected with people who have worked on themselves. You're not interested in repeating a karmic cycle. You've already learned those lessons, and you're not going to get stuck in that same kind of energy, which is why this person doesn't really have a lot to say that resonates for you, because you can tell that you would be signing up for more of the same, that their energy has not changed to the degree that yours has. There's still some low vibrational energy here. They still have more work to do. They still need to go through that spiritual awakening or dark night of the soul. That's okay, Flower. You could send some emoji. Hey, Fish Boy, I appreciate that you have religious beliefs. That's fine, but let's just keep in mind that we're not going to be allowing any intolerance towards other people's beliefs, okay? This is not a place to be preaching at people. Hello, how's it going, Cardinal? Hello, Joshua, what's up? We have purity, life is now, and futuristic. You've done the work. High five. Give yourself a pat on the back. This is why your energy is so different from the person from your past. Your intuition and your discernment is better than ever. You can tell when people have worked on the forgiveness and the healing that they need to work on, and if they're hiding that. You have opportunities coming your way in work and in love, and there's no reason to deny yourself those amazing opportunities just because someone from your past is like, hey, wait up for me, man. I haven't even tied my shoes yet, but I really want to be like next to you and stuff. Hello, Bub, what's up? Hello, kid. Thank you for the star. So you're able to move forward and they don't have a pass. You have the ability to get on the train or on the bus and they don't. Okay, they didn't think ahead. They didn't plan ahead. They wasted their time. So that's how it goes. Hello, Nalise, how are you doing? This is the situations deck. So there's someone else who's offering you love, and this person from your past is getting blocked or is realizing they have truly lost you. That's how it goes. If you work on yourself, if you let go of things that don't serve you, if you change your vibration, and someone who loves you just ignores that opportunity to work on themselves, they don't get to stay in your sphere. They don't get to sit at your table. Sure, they might have a crush on you. Maybe they want that physical intimacy. Oh well, that's how it goes. If you want something, your actions better back up that desire, right? If you know you can't be with someone because you don't treat them right, then take the opportunity to work on yourself. Instead, it looks like they've been out here partying and they felt like they could just take like a flying leap at your heart and they would win. Nah. Because you're too smart for that. You can see that it would be a repeat of the previous situation. Hello, Deputy Frank. How are you doing? Sounds real serious. You will probably do better without, but you can find your own path, Hungry. Hello, Bernard. How are you doing? Please call me Carmen. You are correct, Tom. Although I haven't in a while, I do have my roller skates within about 12 feet of here. Hello, Spiritual Healer. How are you doing? So you are on your way to a happy existence. You are getting what you want because you've worked on yourself. And this karmic ex of yours is having to watch as you get what you want and they lose what they want. They thought that they had, I don't know, some sort of grip over you. Like you couldn't totally shake their energy. You felt drawn to them for some reason, but you outgrew that. You let go of that because you know that you deserve to have somebody in your life that is similarly interested in working on themselves. Excellent point, Rachel. Hey, Hungry, if you would like a personal reading, you can put your request in a super chat. I will be starting those momentarily. So it's important to cut off the people who feel entitled to your energy but are not willing to work on their own. Because a lot of those people are energy vampires. A lot of those people have no intention of doing the work that they need to do in order to improve their life. They just want to be connected to you because you're doing the work, right? Hello, Samuel. How are you doing today? So we've got synchronicities and projected, future days, weeks, and months. I see beautiful things happening in your life because you have done the work that you needed to do. And that's part of the reason why this person doesn't have access or is going to lose access to you because they have not worked on themselves. So we have journey. I think you are either moving or maybe even moving in with a leva. And this person from your past feels like they've been cheated out of their blessings, but it is their fault. You waited or you gave them time, but you gave them more than they deserved. I feel like a lot of you are moving. That change card is about moving to a different address. So you have a new opportunity or you have a new offer and it makes this ex jealous, but don't let it stop you. They missed their opportunity because they didn't think that they actually had to put in the work. And there's someone here who's actually mature and works on themselves who will actually be a good partner for you. You're either about to meet them when you move, or you're perhaps even moving because of this person. So that ex who felt entitled to you, they could potentially cause issues with you getting this love life that you are meant to have. And I think you know it. I think you know the best choice is to cut ties with that person. Hello, chosen one. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I hope you have a good Sunday as well, Samuel. All right. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate you. Let's dive into those personal questions. This is the Soul Cat Tarot. We've got Matt, and then Flower, and then Balin. So, Matt, again, my condolences. Send you a hug. How did Matt's father make out on his journey? I feel like your father has a good sense of humor. This is like incredulous energy. Like, if you were to take a 3-year-old into a car wash where they have like flashing lights and everything and the soap is really exciting, this is like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I never would have guessed that this is how it goes. But there's protective energy that acts as a guide or has been acting as a guide. And we have the Six of Pentacles and the Devil. And this is basically saying, I watched a summary of my life, learned more about the fears and the setbacks. But the Six of Pentacles is also kind of like a reference to like that Egyptian Ma'at concept, where is your heart lighter than a feather? I know that I made mistakes in my life, but I also worked to become a better person. There is frustration, like things were left unfinished. But this Knight of Wands is a passing of the baton. The things that I did not get to, I know you will do right by. The things that I wish I'd had time for, you will have time for. Four of Cups in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. I'm still here. I'm still watching. You can speak to me and I will hear it. Page of Cups in the reverse. He doesn't want you to fall into despair. Page of Cups in the reverse can be like depression. So I feel like he's going to try to do something to make you laugh. Like getting the television to turn on and it's on your favorite show, or playing with the lights. He's going to try to provide some sort of guidance from beyond, because he feels like you're not seeing something. Feels like you're not seeing something that's right in front of you because you're too focused on something else. King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. He feels like you have a better chance at doing things than he had. But you need to trust your intuition more than he did. I see in the next couple of months or years, there is a change of address that you may hesitate on, but he will nudge you forward. He wants you to trust your intuition more. It's like there's this little doubt that creeps in, and maybe you think to yourself, no, it can't be that. And he's over here like, yes, it is. Trust it. Okay, so this in particular, because of the little glasses, which I feel are like what you would wear if you were in like a sidecar for a motorcycle, I feel like this is saying, I'm going to be watching over you when you're driving. And it made me think about, okay, personal information. So I don't do it as much anymore, but I used to talk to my grandma exclusively when I was in my car. I don't know why. And I started to like smell her perfume in my car whenever I spoke to her. It's like the veil is thinnest when you are driving, possibly because you do that for work, right? He wants to be particularly protective over you when you are traveling. So if you have things to say to him in particular, it's like the encouragement is, I'll be riding in the sidecar. I'll be right there. I'll be in the passenger seat. So talk to me there. Maybe the radio will give you some answers. But he's going to be with you when you're driving. So no need to feel like it's just you. He's still here. It's just that the energy has a different constitution. Two of Swords. And if you are starting down the wrong road, I will make some noise. If I feel like you are blindfolded at a crossroads, I will still be here looking out for you and like nudging you, right? So he's got your back. Oh, that's awesome, BMF. So this is like super sweet. He's watching out for you. There's also something here about wanting you to invest more time in terms of romance in your life. There's someone who is weird like you. Not my phrasing, okay? So the idea would be, let's not exclude that. Let's not be too much of a hermit. There's someone here that I feel like your pops is going to be like, here you go. This is the right one for you. So let's make sure that you invest in that. So I hope that helps. And I'm sending you a big old hug again. You're so welcome. Oh, thank you for the fortune cookie. And thank you to everyone who has sent healing energy towards Matt. That's one of the reasons my collective exists. And I'm very happy to see it whenever it happens. So, yeah. Lovely energy from your father. What a great guy. All right, let's see what we've got for Flower. Flower told Lucas that if you can't match that energy, doesn't align with Flower's values and worth, that it won't happen. And he was silent. So why was he silent? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords, Devil in the reverse, and the King of Cups. Because he doesn't know if he's good enough. I feel like I've worked on myself. I feel like I'm pretty like decent at being respectful and whatnot. but I don't know if that's going to be like a guaranteed broken heart. What if I fail? So oddly enough, this is like an abundance of caution. This King of Cups is emotional maturity. Is this Flowers energy? I feel like it's his energy. He sees what he wants in you, but he is nervous about the requirements. So does he have alignment with those values and worth? Yes, he does. But I don't think he's used to somebody speaking that so clearly and being direct, right? So there is this concern of, I think I want this, I think I love you, but I also know it's going to be a ton of work, and I don't know if I want to deal with that because that's a lot of work. So this is pensive energy. How does he view Flower? Like, I'm not willing to walk away from this. I know that it may be difficult. I need a little bit of time to think about things. But that's the Ten of Cups right there. That's like loving energy. So you've got him a little bit in shock because of your direct communication. And he's taking a little bit of time to think about it. Am I actually ready for this? Am I ready for the big leagues? Can I handle somebody who knows themselves as well as Flower does? So is there advice for Flower as far as how to approach this or what to do? Just keep being direct, keep being honest, and the ball is in his court. So right now, it's like, I'm thinking. I know my eyes are shut. It might look like I'm sleeping, but I'm thinking. And the King of Wands is somebody who takes action. So if he decides that he is capable of pursuing something with you, if he gets over his fear of failure, then he will choose to invest in a connection with you, and he will instigate or like start that conversation. So I see you putting your feet up and you're like, okay, like, it's on you. You make the choice. I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to eat my cheese. And if you have the cojones, if you have the truck nuts for it, then we're going to find out, right? Hello, Tina. How are you doing? Did I say hello to Steven? Hello, Steven. I hope you're having a good day. So keep on doing the Empress thing. Take care of your little one. Make sure the domestic stuff is working out. He sees the potential for a long-term relationship. But it's like, I gotta like really do like a diagnostic here. I gotta make sure like, am I ready for this? What do you say, heart? So that's good. He's not like just gonna fly off the handle and like say what he thinks you want to hear just because, you know, it would work. He's going to make sure before he pursues something. And if he's scared, he's not gonna say anything at all. Hello, how's it going, Cole? Keep on keeping on. Lace the garden, dig it. All right, so this is the Bianco Nero. Let's see what we've got for Balin. What does Balin need to know, please? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the Emperor in the reverse. Balin, there's someone around you that is... It's like I don't have the ability to take care of myself or do what I need to do. So I am codependent on others, but I also like to be controlling. Is this a romantic interest? No. This feels to me more so like a person who is maybe family, it could be friends, Maybe you put them in the friend zone, so it's not a romantic interest to you, but they're interested in you. But this is someone who's like trying to be sneaky with their energy. Like, I want it to seem like I've got everything figured out and everything is balanced, then I am a good, you know, person to have in your life. But if you really look closely, you start to see the cracks. You start to see what's really going on. And they're hoping that you only look at them quickly and that you help them out in some way. So what do they want? It's like they want to fly under the radar with your wings, like protecting them, and then they don't have as much work to do. Like, okay, you guys, I'm not going to be perfect on this, but like the aerodynamics of driving behind a semi, especially if they have those like wing things off the back. If you hide a little pocket, it's like all of the air or like the wind that would fight you is going to go over you, right? So somebody is like, I want to like hide right next to you so that you do all of the work and I get the easy things, right? Okay, okay. So is this person going to back off? No. I feel like you're being advised to say something. Establish some boundaries or get some distance. Because this person, I feel like this is actually an energy vampire. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And this is someone who wants to take your energy and be successful off of it. But I'm going to lie to you about what's actually going on. Hello, Victoria. How are you doing? Sleep well, flower. Love you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. So be cautious. Do not share your energy with this person. They like to lie to you, but they also like to kind of like, like I'm gonna, oh, you look so great today. I love those shoes. Oh, look at your nails. That's wonderful. And like build you up in a kind of fake way, but they're complimenting things that are surface level. And they want to be able to take that energy from you. So you can be civil, you can be polite, you can maintain that high vibrational energy that you have, but you don't have to give what this person wants from you. If they could, they would just straight up like destiny swap with you. Or they would like become you if they could. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Victoria. It's okay. It happens. So, Balin, I'm sending you protective energy. You have strong intuition. So, I do think you'll know how to handle this person, but a little confirmation that this is somebody who is trouble. This is somebody who likes other people to do all their work. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping the video if you're able to. Thank you for being kind to the others in the live chat. That means a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next reading.